Hi guys, today we're going to learn the purl stitch. So what you're going to need is that same skein of worsted weight yarn and your same size 9 or 5.5 millimeter knitting needles. So we're going to cast on like before. So the first thing you're going to do is make a slip knot. So fold your yarn over, reach through the hole and pick up your working yarn and pull it up. Then you can pull on the ends to tighten your slip knot. Place it on your needle, and then we're going to cast on 5 more stitches. So to cast on, you make a loop, you stick your needle in the loop, and you pull on it. Make a loop, pull. Make a loop, pull. Make a loop, pull. Make a loop, pull. There we now have our slip knot stitch and our 5 stitches. When you're knitting, the yarn is to the back, behind your needle. When you're purling, you bring the yarn to the front. So the yarn is in the front. Then, let me just get really close here. Remember, when you knit, you're going from the front to the back of the needle. When you purl, you just slide into the front of the needle. The needle in your right hand will be in front of the needle that's in your left hand that has the stitches on it. Then just like before, you're going to yarn over on your hook and pull that stitch through, and then pull this one off the needle. So, make sure your yarn, the working yarn, is pulled to the front. Insert your hook into the stitch in the front, yarn over, pull it through, and off the needle. This is purling. Purling is the opposite of knitting. When you're purling on this side of the work, it's going to make a knit stitch on the opposite side. So here, I purled all these stitches, and if I switch it around, these stitches are knit. The same is true for if I'm knitting on the other side, it's going to make a purl stitch. This is why there's right and wrong sides of your fabric. As you can see, there's 2 sides. And when you're making a pattern, one is called the right side. It's the right side is usually the one that you display. Like if you are making a sweater, the right side is the one that you would see on your body. And the wrong side of the sweater would be on the inside against your skin. This can be a bit complicated to understand. So just like when we knit, we put the stitches that are on this needle in our left hand again, and we're going to pull the yarn forward to purl again. Insert your stitch, yarn over on the needle, pull through.
Release. Mommy. Hi, Mommy.
Now I purled all 5 stitches again. You may notice this is starting to look just like it did when you knit both sides. And that is because it does look the same. Because when you knit both sides, you're purling the opposite side. So switch hands again. Let me show you really up close how to insert your needle. So here's your stitch on your hook. You're going to take your needle and just slide it right in here. Now, of course, your yarn needs to be towards the front so that you can purl instead of towards the back, so you knit. So insert your hook, yarn over, and pull through, and then slip this one off your needle. So, I would like to tell you a secret. There are only 2 stitches in knitting. There's the knit stitch and there's the purl stitch. This is the purl stitch right here. And those are the only 2 stitches you have for the entirety of every knit object. So congratulations. If you've learned and mastered these 2 stitches, you can pretty much make anything. Now what makes things look different is that you alternate knit and purl. So you may have 2 knit stitches, 2 purl stitches, 2 knit stitches, and this is going to make different patterns and different things in your work. You can also do different things with your stitches like cabling or color work, which I will address in later videos, but you're still knitting and purling. So we're just going to keep purling again. And what I want you guys to do to practice is purl at least 10 rows. To try and master purling. Because in the next video we're going to make, I'm going to have 2 really easy patterns for you guys. So we're going to either make a washcloth or a scarf. So there you have it. That's how you purl. I'll see you guys in the next video.